This week on Beat the Meta, a Porsche rear ends a Suzuki. And we have this big drama as a GT-R heads to Narnia. Hello everyone and welcome back to Beat the Meta. And as you can see, I'm in a Suzuki Vision Gran Turismo car. Yes, that's right. We're going to try the Suzuki because somebody said that I wouldn't have a chance with it in the previous video. Now, if you have got a recommendation for Beat the Meta, do put it in the comments. I do read them and I do pick a car out of there. So, as always with this, we have 5 races. Although, technically, we may be going to 6 on this one, but you'll see why shortly. But we're going to get into this first one then. So the first race, always start from the back. Just get an idea of what the car's like as we head in towards this hairpin. Now this car absolutely, it goes sky high with the revs, but you don't rev it all the way. I realised it's only about halfway you needed to go and that was fine. Or that's what it appeared to be in terms of the engine. So that's what I was doing here as we go through the right and then into Banky Boy here at Alsace. Now obviously these races are sprint races. So we're literally trying our best here across the races. Now, if we are racing and we win earlier on, we just carry on doing the races and we see how many wins we can get in Beat the Meta. I say we're going to do 5 races per... Oh, somebody's got that. We're going to do 5 races per one. That's Quelladelia? I have no idea. But we are racing 11 there. We've got areas up ahead of them as well. 11 gets it just wrong out there. Bit of a wiggle there. I had no idea where they were going, so I ended up bump drafting them rather than making a move on the driver up ahead as we go through this right-hander, looking to get the move to... Oh, look at that understeer. Oh, the dirty air, man. The dirty air as we go into this left-hander then. 11 having a look at areas, then through we go then. And it's still as it was at the moment, as we saw at the start of this race then, as we look to head down towards this last corner then. And we're looking for the run here. We definitely have a big run as we go in towards the braking zone then. And in we go. Very tight corner. We stop it on the apex. Perfectly. There's a tap before that. And I think Levin's just got into areas there. But I benefit from both. 2 positions, 1 corner. Happy days. That's exactly what we want as we head up into this right-hander then. I absolutely hate this corner. But I do like this bit of the corner here. The left going up the mountain. It's such a nice corner. When you get it right, oh my word, does it feel good. We advance to lap 3 then, where we catch up to Dan Stable. In the Porsche, and you've seen the difference between a power car and a handling car. Then in towards this braking zone we go. It gets very tight, but I just have to back out of that. Otherwise I would understeer into Dan's stable there, and then in towards this braking zone then. So we've got a race with the Porsche here. So we're doing okay. We started at the back and we're P11 at the moment, so we've gained a couple of positions here. Can we gain 1 more and finish in that top 10? That is the question here as we go into the right and then into Banky Boy. This is a Banky Boy as well. I know that's Lego Maggiore, but we've got a Banky Boy here at Alsace as well. We also have the massive mountain, but that's on the test course, of course. Said of course twice there. Anyway, through the left we go, and this is where we're going to get a really good run on this Porsche then. Obviously the Suzuki far quicker than this Porsche. As we go through the right, we then go to the left. A bit of a dummy there, down the inside, then head towards the final corner on the circuit. Down into the braking zone we go. Very tricky corner to get right. And we do stop it there, and we've nailed that. P10, happy days indeed. As we continue on out of that corner, big fights going on up in the distance. Can we gain any more positions? In towards the first corner we go. We get it stopped nicely. Why am I in 4th gear? I do not know. I should be in 3rd gear. Oh, the Porsche going for the move down that inside then. Oh, it's tight. Oh, somebody's gone off there. We'll take that position. So up into P9. But the run up the hill, it's all about the Suzuki here. So we do get that position in towards this right-hander we go. And in we go. We're absolutely rear-ended there by Dan Stable. That wasn't very nice at all. And I do flash my lights continuously all the way to the line, but they don't give up the position. But yeah, that's very naughty. Very naughty Dan there. But even so, P10. Top 10, first race. I'm thinking, okay, possibilities here. There's definitely possibilities. We raced the GT-Rs there. Here he is in 11. So let's see what happens in race 2. Now we're in P11. We do set a time, 51.0. We're just behind areas, but we'll get straight into the racing action here because you've seen 1,000 rolling starts. No need to watch another one, is there? Through the left we go, and H there into areas as they lose the rear end. There's somebody else who's binned it there as well. It's JB25 up into P9 already for us then. So we're already looking to games at P8, in fact. P8, I'm not sure. Where was that Alpha? I did not see an Alpha there, but hey, we're in P8 now. So not too shabby at all. And we're racing H from steps there. Let's see what we can do here in towards the braking zone we go. And what does H from steps do? Nothing major at the moment, but we do have a good run on the GT-R then. Now the GT-R has some crazy strength at this circuit, I found, when racing it. It really did. This corner in particular, it was so good, although H not showing the best of the GT-R there, clipping the grass in the braking zone. So we're alongside H now. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know the rest of the song. I'll stop singing. Anyway, we're trying to overtake H then. Through the right-hander we go and in towards the braking zone. We are up into P7. A beautiful move, job done. So we are gaining positions. That's 4 positions gained in this race. In fact, that's all we gain as we look to chase down P6. We don't quite get there, but we do end up in the 51s, which is good. We need to try and get into the 50s, though, in this car if we're really going to have a chance at winning. Remember, with Beat the Meta, we have a limit of 5 races, but I decided to go again because I improved again. Ended up as a 50.7, but unfortunately, more and more people kept joining. So the lobbies were getting stronger and stronger. So I was like, oh, you are kidding me here, man. I'm actually starting further back with an improved time. Which is a bit unfortunate, but here we go. Start of the race again, starting P12 this time, not P11. We have Bo there, Bo, the version of Bo in German. I'm not too sure, but they're in the newer GT-R there, it looks like, as we go through the left-hander here. And we're looking to get the run. Oh, they get a bit of a wiggle here. We get the run up this hill. I'm going to call this a mountain now. It's a mountain. It is a mountain. But we get past them there, up into P11, down into this braking zone we go. So then we've got Bruno, the Italian version of Bruno. Anyway, I hope you haven't seen that film. It's a bit weird, to be honest with you. Not a recommend film. Borat is the film to watch if you're going to watch one of Sacha Baron Cohen's films. Other Dictator, that's a good one as well. Oh, nearly into the back of the Italian there. Let's get back involved with this race. We're in the fight for P7 here. So that would just be a net equal. But we got Bruno in the distance then. So we're looking to try and get past Bruno. We're looking either side here. Doesn't quite work out. Then in towards braking zone we go. We're not going to go for that move then. Very hard to get the move done into that corner. Although I did that really cheeky move in the weekly race guide, of course, which will be shown at the end of the video if you want some hints and tips for Alsace in reverse. Through the corner then. Once again, we get a good run here on the Italian. Then looking down the inside. It will be the outside for Banky Boy, though. Which is not going to be the best place. Oh, nearly. They realised I was there and just straightened up there as we try and man the outside. That's not going to work, Tidge, your weapon. And yeah, we're staying in P11 for now then. But a long line of cars, so there's every chance we can gain a few positions here. All the way up to, there's P7, P6 isn't that fine. Oh, the Spaniard's gone very wide there. Is the Italian going to have a run on the Spaniard then? Through the left we go. It's a Mediterranean battle with the Brits following in the rear. The Italian goes down the inside, then slight tap with them. Do they make it? I would argue they did make the apex, sort of. So, yeah, it's there or thereabouts with that move. But we gain a position as well from the Spaniard. So now we're behind Bruno, who went very defensive, very quick there. Slight tap from the Spaniard behind. Nothing major there from El Moja. No idea. No idea. I'm not even going to try and pronounce some of these names from now on. Through the left we go. So still in P10. At least we're in the top 10. Oh, the Spaniard's gone behind. That gives us a bit of breathing room here. As the Italian goes full-on weave mode here. Look at this. Look at the weaving. My word. That's a lot of weaving. Anyway, in towards the braking zone we go. And they get it stopped nicely there. Well done to the Italian. Through the left we go. And what we're going to do is actually advance a little bit further on in the race then. And actually, it's going to be the end of the race where it's status quo there. P10. Still top 10 though. But I decided, okay, I'm just going to back out of this for a while. It's obviously getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I've only got 5 races, remember, because that's the limit. If we set unlimited races, we could easily win on every Beat the Meta. However, we went and did a 149.9 in practice. Now, there is another 6 temps-ish in the car there, but you're going into sort of alien territory when you start improving at that point there to get to that 49.3 that I reckon you can get here. So we're starting in P2, 11 in the McLaren F1 GT-R. For, oh, excellent. We've got a good chance. Then they bid it. And then I think, oh, my word. This is it. This is the race. Can we do it then, folks? That is the question. What we're going to do, we're going to advance straight away into the battles here. So the very next lap, it's the same situation here. Still in the lead. We've got Cummins behind in P2. Speed and Power in P3. Look at that GT-R looking very menacing in that Hoonigan livery. RIP to Ken Block as well. Very unfortunate to hear about that news during the week. As we continue on out of there then. And yeah, we're looking good here so far. We are looking very good. In towards the right we go then. And then we're going to chuck it left into Banky Boy. Now, the GT-R does exceptionally well here. I just get it all sorts of wrong there. Really have to slow the car down a little bit here. That's going to give that GT-R a good run then round the outside in towards this right-hander. We're on the inside, so we should get this stopped and done. Through there we go, and there's a little bit of avoiding action there from the GT-R. Now we've got another one, speed and power on our rear then. Through the left we go, we hit that little bump there and in towards the break-in zone. This is where GT-R is so strong. It was so frustrating, actually, how strong the GT-R is through that corner. It was unreal. I have no idea why it's so strong there. But even so, they go around the outside here. I'm on the inside, though, for this corner. I've just got to be careful going through here then. Had to really brake there just to avoid hitting speed and power. But they go into P1 here. But I've still got opportunities here. We've got slipstream. They can still make a mistake. You never know. You never know. So they're in the lead for now. We advance further on then, onto lap number 3 then. Speed and power in the lead. In towards this right-hander we go. We need to boot it out of here as quick as possible to get a little bit of a wiggle on there. They're on the grass. Oh, they nearly lose the car. But it's still the same for now as we head towards the braking zone then. And does that... It might knock their confidence a little bit, so you never know. Oh, Cummins behind, getting close as well there. Leaving that corner still in P2 then, as we head to the long right-hander. I mean, I had some good races so far with the GT-Rs, and the Suzuki can definitely beat the GT-R, just not when it's in a super alien territory, you know, where they're in that 49.0, 48s in terms of their practice laps, because the Suzuki can't get that in the practice laps. So, you know, it is slower, but, you know, the rules of the game with Beat the Meta, we'll do it in 5 races, and there always has to be some A-plus drivers in the lobby as well for it to count as beating the meta. Anyway, in towards the braking zone we go. It's lap number 4. Nothing has really changed, and we're going to come home in P2. So at this point, I was like, come on. Come on. That was our chance. That was our chance. Was that our one chance? Well, we don't know. So that was race number 4. Remember, it's 5 races only, so let's jump to race number 5. I don't have starting P6. So at this moment, the lobbies are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So I thought, okay, let's see what we can do. But I'm not hopeful for this one. I'm not hopeful. Setting off then at P6, of course, my favorite position. Lots of Lexuses up ahead. I'm not sure whether there's a big group of people going, oh, let's all race the Lexus for a change. Not actually sure there as we continue through the left here. We've got Cummins behind, Speed and Power's behind as well. We had that race just before with them, which was a good little race here. Heading over the hill, Lev's defending very, very hard there from the Spaniard, who goes a little bit deep there. And yeah, we're going to try around the outside of the Spaniard. Not going to work. Slight tap from the rear there from Cummins, but they sort of back out of that, and then Speed and Power just taps them as well. But yeah, even so, we continue on with the race. Good sportsmanship by just waiting up there by the Irish driver, and it said Italian. Then you nearly turned into an Italian. Going through the left then, and you can see we've got more trouble from behind than we have going forward here, which is a bit unfortunate. As we come into this right-hander, because we do want to push forward here. Slight tap there, nothing major. We're just trying to get out of that corner as quick as possible. The Suzuki, in terms of the car's drivability, it's kind of nice, to be honest. I actually like the Suzuki. Not there, though, as the GT-R, very opportunistic. Down the inside there, Cummins goes and gets the position in the Hoonigan machine as we look towards the left-hand side then. We'll be on the outside for this right-hander, which is never good here. Let's see what we can do. No, they've already passed. They're already ahead. Look at that. Dominant stuff there from the Irishman. As we head down towards the left-hander then. Oh, that was nearly into the rear of them. Through the left we go. Speed and Power looking to get that move done then. I'm in the slipstream of the GT-R ahead. Can I stay in it? Can I keep this position? Yes, I can. That's what I want to do here as we head down towards the final corner then. We definitely have the advantage on this bit of the straight at least, which is good. Shows a bit of the strength of the car. Now, I'm not going to do a car profile thing at the end. I am going to start doing car profiles again, I've decided. And I'm going to try and come up with a scoring system, which was better than last time. So do keep posted about the car profiles, because they will come back. It should be some good fun. I'm going to try and figure something out. But yeah, I'm not sure it'll be next week. It may be in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, just keep an eye out and let's see what happens. We're through there then. I make a little mistake. And Speed and Power does the same move they did in the previous race. Down the inside there then. And you've seen how strong that GT-R is on that corner. Every time I got there with GT-R, it was just like, oh my word, it's going to go for it and it can make it, unlike me. But here we have a bit more of an advantage on this corner then, heading towards the left-hander and Speed and Power on the inside. So I'm going to try and go for some form of cutback if it will work. Try and boost it out of there as quick as possible. They get a bit of a wiggle. Nothing major here, but we do have an advantage on this straight. Remember, we had that earlier on. Here we go then with the slipstream. We're going to head down towards this last corner. What's going to happen? Then they go defensive. Very good defensive line then in towards that braking zone. And we've just taken a wide line. Can we pull it back then? We continue out. Oh, oversteer, Speed and Power. Oh, a bit more oversteer, but not enough there for us to take the position. Going down to P8. It's going to end it there. I started editing the video And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to have a cheeky one more go. I'm going to break the rules here. I'm going to go for race number 6. Maybe everyone's disappeared again. No! More people have turned up, including Lightning there. So I was like, oh, no. Now, I wasn't going to show this race, but then there's a bit of drama in it. I thought, oh, okay. We all like drama, apparently, in terms of the video content. Let's have a look at some of this drama. So I'm going to head towards turn 1. There's already contact up in the distance there. That was between a Mustang and a GT-R. So people picking different cars, which is nice to see. So, you know, it's nice to feature and beat the meta, I guess. Lev and the Spaniard going side by side there through that left-hander. We're looking now to catch into this battle. The Spaniard goes to the right at the very, very last moment there. So we go on the left. They tap me as they come back across. They're losing their rear end. That's completely on them. That is not my fault. As we come into here, again, they're pushing me over to Lev here. And it forces the car to oversteer and straight into them. You've got to use your radar. Now, if that was my fault, I would have waited up. But you've got to use your radar. You're coming across with 2 cars on your inside. The radar is there for a reason. I've shown many, many times that you have to use your radar. So, unfortunately for them, yeah, they were gonna. But we gain, I suppose, which is not the greatest way to gain, but it is what it is. I can't really do much about them coming across the nose and forcing the car to start messing about a little bit there, can I? But even so, we're P6. We've got Lev behind. And we've got a German behind them in a BMW. I think it's the Sprint model. Do not quote me on that, though. We'll find out later on. In towards the left we go. This is lap 2. And the Ford Mustang decides to go for a spin. That's the normal situation for a Ford Mustang. So it was expected in this race. I mean, you could have put money on that and you wouldn't have got great odds because Mustangs spin. We all know that. Anyway, through the right-hander we go. We understeer in the Suzuki. The GT-R looking to try and go around the outside there of Lev. We're keeping it on the inside here, trying to keep it safe there. And yes, we keep that position for now. Now, Lev actually streams on Twitch if you want to check Lev out. We have raced them quite a few times here as we head up here then. So we're going defensive, taking that left-hand line then in towards the braking zone we go. Lev going to try around the outside again. We're just stopping the car here on that apex. Through we go. And Lev looking to get a position, looking for that cutback. Going to get alongside then for turn 1. This is going to be dangerous. We all love a dangerous move. Here we go then into turn 1. Side by side. We get the car stopped. As we give each other plenty of room there. Through the left we go. And continue on up. And we do keep that position. Brilliant racing there. Lev, well played. And now we have the German in that BMW M6 then. Going to advance towards this right-hander. And they're going to go for the cutback here. There's a slight tap. They did ask afterwards, was it okay? I would argue, yes, that is okay. Obviously, if you'd have hit me a bit more, then no, it wouldn't be. But that, I would argue, is fine. There's a slight tap there. It's nothing major. Quite clearly could see what you were doing. I didn't get one off the circuit. So, yes, that is absolutely fine. We just lose the rear end there. That, unfortunately, stops Lev. So, apologies for that, Lev. But I can't do anything about my rear end going all over the place. That's what she said. What? Who said that? Anyway, through the right we go. In towards the... Oh, jeez, what am I saying? What am I doing? Oh, Lev gets contact from behind then. I think that's from the Mustang. We advance towards the end, and that is going to be the end of the race. And unfortunately, we did not beat the meta this time. We did not beat the meta. Remember, we have 5 races to do it. We have to progress to the point where we can win the race. There has to be A+ people in here. We haven't done it this time, but we will revisit the Suzuki at some point. If you did like this video, please do forget a like, i.e. a thumbs up. It's right below the screen. Subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content. And there are 2 videos for you to check out there as well. That's going to be it for me, folks. As I say, a big thank you for watching. And I hope to see you in another video or live stream very soon.